And your first dungeon. Welcome back. Big greenhouses, growing lots of tea and coffee, as this is the foothills of the mountains and where they grow most excellent, and where the famed greenhouses of Vatica lay.
Or have there been any expeditions into the mountains at all?
Eh, not successful ones and not very far.
What do people normally use to traverse?
Feet. In which case, peace. I'm gonna
So
go
no
play
sort of
Destiny
like
and we'll
goats or
play
anything
D&D
in
tonight.
place of
All
horses?
right, welcome
Not
everybody.
really, no.
Spider climb.
Like
sailed out of
there are
to
no
go
pathways. There are no
uh,
roads.
not a
Like
professional
you are
stream.
literally
Thanks
mountaineering.
for joining us.
You
They
are
will be up there
trekking
eventually.
across uncharted Himalayas,
means.
but fantasy so bigger.
I would not say the next couple of.
And there are no pre-trodden paths. This is uncharted, unclaimed, unknown territory of mountain.
Or at the end of last session, you said we had mentioned on the way through we want to pick up some like winter gear and like other supplies. And you said, yeah, you can get it. We'll just worry about that later. The detail.
Right.
Winter gear.
I forgot.
Yeah, winter gear as far as winter clothes. Lots of extra rope and pittance. Like 400 foot of rope, at least. Because I'd still have my rope, but I would.
All right.
Like
Hey, quick question.
What's up?
Hey, did I get any cool magic stuff while I was gone? Because I wasn't there for the shopping episode.
No, you just have that page with blight that you got from the necromancer fight. You weren't there to do shopping. Sorry.
For the record, I did him if you think from Salazar.
Did he respond?
No.
Okay, so specialized winter gear is 10 gold a pop.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Josh, you may have to turn off the video so that it only has to push audio. That might make your connection a little bit better.
Was there any particular magic item you were looking for in Salazar's? Or you would have been looking for? Because Jacob bought
I no longer can wear my
shield.
studded leather armor.
What?
I can't wear my studded leather armor anymore.
Right.
So I need to. I would like robes that have an armor benefit.
What happened to the chain, like the elven chain shirt that you had?
Yeah, you had one of those already.
Does that count? Oh, I guess that does count. Never mind.
Yep.
Because I was wearing that.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, cold weather gear, 10 gold a pop, 8 pounds. While wearing these clothes, you have advantage on saving throws, resist cold weather effects, and you're just kind of immune to the normal like cold weather bad. But like anything like particularly harsh weather saving throws, you'll have advantage on. However, if you wear them like in the desert, you're gonna have disadvantage on your saves for desert stuff. Duh. Climber's Kit is a thing that you can buy. Costs 25 gold for each one. It includes special pittance, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. You can use the Climber's Kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you're anchored, and you can't climb more than 25 feet from that point without undoing the anchor. So basically, you anchor yourself, you climb 25 feet, you anchor yourself, you undo that anchor, like climbing.
I'm going to get one of those, and the cold weather.
Cool. Are you buying these in Port-au-Port?
Same.
Well, we had said that while we were going through Vatica, we were going to pick some stuff up, but you said we just worry about it next time because we were getting towards the end. So I'm not sure if we're picking up in Port-au-Port or somewhere else.
So climbing gear will be in Port-au-Port because they're actually a mountain town. Mountaineering is kind of a thing for them, like just casual climbing. Okay, that's important because they will actually have insight into what you need. So you go into the shop. It's a human man selling you your stuff, and he goes, Doing a bit of mountain climbing, eh?
Something to the sort. We'll be venturing into the mountains, and not sure how long we'll be there.
One of the deep expeditions, huh? We'll tell you what, this is all good and fine. What you really need are some ice picks. Climbing axes, some people call them. He pulls out, I mean, you've all seen the ice climbing axe things, right? The climbing axes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's those. Tell you what, good deal. Only 3 gold a piece for the set, obviously, but like per set.
All right then.
All right, you have a full set of ice climbing gear then. Congratulations. Cold weather gear. Deduct the money, and you guys have all of that.
How much
There
was
is
the
a
I'm
climbing
stable
gear?
just gonna include. I'm just gonna list my
25 gold.
climbing kit as climbing kit plus
Yeah, that's fine.
because it includes
So-
the picks. And then also I need to pick up rations.
Climbing kit is 25 gold. If you're also buying the axe, that's 28 gold.
Yeah, I already got it changed.
Yep. Cold weather gear is 10 gold for your cold
Already
weather
got that
gear,
in as well.
and then however many. Well, yeah, it's for the benefit of the group.
Yeah.
And then rations are rations, the normal price.
That's how many? I forget how much that is per day again.
Give me a second.
So it was 28 total for the climbing kit with the pick,
Right.
or it's 28 for the
Right.
pick, and then the 28
28 with the pick.
total. Okay.
1 day of rations is 5 silver.
All right.
Know whenever y'all are done, and Josh is back.
And how far out do we think it is for the?
Not really sure. Like I said, this whole area is pretty unexplored and unclaimed, and
Wait, I
not
forgot.
great.
Rations don't matter to me because I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard.
I can create food if I need it. So
Fair. So yeah, y'all aren't really sure how long you're going to be like climbing around the mountains, but a while, because, and here's the fun part: while in high elevation, which you will be, basically everything is difficult terrain.
that sounds really fun. Yeah.
Got all the stuff. I'm ready to start exploring.
Waiting for Josh to come back. As soon as Josh is back, we will continue. So, but yeah. Also, if you start exerting too much energy, there will be saving throws or points of exhaustion because low oxygen. All right, Josh, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right, cool. They were just finishing up buying their equipment and rations and stuff. So, with that,
Cool.
all of your
I
shopping
need to
done.
buy a week. I need to buy a week of rations and the climbing gear and the what was the other one? The cold weather.
Cool. Cold weather is 10 gold a pop. Climbing kit is 28 with the ice picks, and then your rations are 5 silver a piece. So, and just deduct the gold, take your stuff, good to go. With that, what y'all doing?
Well, for any climbing stuff, I'm definitely using Mage Hand to help set things out of reach.
I mean, I guess we're.
All we know is it's up in the mountains somewhere.
A bit to the north, not super far, y'all don't think, but where at exactly? Like there's a large portion I sent out a thing on Asgars, like the Asgars map thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you go and look to the north of Vatica, there's a big circle of white that is not claimed by any country of mountains. Somewhere in there.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking to that guy at the counter. So, if we're heading in this direction towards this unclaimed area,
More unwanted pop-ups.
do you know of any word of previous expeditions of what might be the best starting point for heading in that general direction?
No, I mean most that go very far don't really come back. Dangerous from what I hear. What people do come back speak of wolves, bears, loud roars, big flying things, lots of death. Yeah, a lot of wolves.
Well, I am going to. I guess we'll go and take our horses to the Inquisitor's stables, and I'll just leave the horses at the Inquisitor's stables.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a stables there in town that you guys are directed to. They'll keep your horses for you just fine. Because this is Vatica, you get some stuff for free.
Yep. So I guess we just start heading in that general direction then.
Yeah, if you're not really sure, like you have sort of a direction north, maybe a little to the east, in that sort of region of it. But as far as actual, like, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're going to snipping tool, new. I'm gonna snip that region, and then we're going to draw on it. Boop. Yeah. Save as. Let's send this to the group. Be a second.
Yeah. Sorry, almost burnt me. So, flatten it is.
Is this the biscuits or the rolls?
Rolls.
Okay.
Do you want the biscuits?
No, I just that's what it looked
There
like.
it is.
Oh.
Yeah, biggest problem with this is that
Same thing. One this one's just bigger.
heavily unexplored area.
So we head to that general direction then.
Yep. You all take off that way. At first, it's pretty mild mountains, foothills. Like you have to do a little climbing, but you're able to find pathways up, kind of going through valleys. That is the first day of travel. Not terrible, not great. As you begin to walk, elevation gets higher. You begin to get shorter and shorter of breath. But as you look up into the mountains, these things are big. Y'all are walking into fantasy Himalayas here. Second day of travel. Here's where it starts to get hairy. You start hitting that snow line. Still nowhere near the maximum of these peaks. Man, I don't have a mountain background. I'm lame. How about that? Super lame. I do have a camp, though. I'm going to put you on the mountain camp that I made. There we go. That's not the camp. Here's the camp. There we go. Ice and snow. Perfect. You start hitting that snow line where the snow stays permanent, still nowhere near the top of these mountains. However, at this point, I do need you all, someone, to roll me a d20.
All of us?
Huh?
Someone.
Oh, I'll do it.
Sure. Roll a d20.
I think I'm
in the
going to
group
need
chat,
another
please.
beer with that. Fall out.
Yeah, as I might try and kill the whole entire party again.
Give me just a second to get over there to see what it is. I'm actually putting
14.
your tokens on this map because tokens are great.
No. All right. Let me grab something real quick. Different tokens are going on.
I just like, hey, you know what? I like to have y'all's tokens on every map. So there we go. 14, you said.
Yep.
14.
Yep. Don't remember. Oh boy.
Oh, they're the deluxe.
I need another beer with that. Okay, we're starting great, guys. We're starting so strong.
So another beer was a good call for you, Bryant?
Oh, you remember when you said, "Hey, should I be taking shots before this game?"
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Well, at
Turns
this
out.
point, hey, just real quick shout out to this really cool USS Alabama shot glass I got
Yo,
while I was on vacation.
sick.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, I'm gonna move y'all to a different map. I know I just put you here. I'm moving you again.
We're getting drunk. Also, McGear got long rest, so he should have HP.
Oh yeah, McGear, long rest. You're gonna need it.
See,
Oh,
this
they're
is
gone.
when we
He's
need
not
those
with us
dynamic
anymore.
snow maps like I made before on the snow planet.
You know what?
Planet.
If I had time to figure that out, I would absolutely do that. But I have not had time to figure that out.
Okay,
Well, you have to buy it at the pack.
hey, I'm just gonna point out: you have trees, you have rocks, you have snow. That's a pretty good map.
Yep. It's been nice knowing you guys. Seriously, a 14 on the first day.
That's good, right?
All in favor
Sure.
of banishing Maja and any other characters he plays from this campaign.
McGear
why
rolled
is it
something,
that
but he's not here.
Josh can still roll, but we can't see or hear him?
I don't know. Hey, Josh, can you type in the group chat? Can you hear us right now?
Because it's showing that you're not even logged on right now. You can hear us.
Hey, Josh, you want
Wait,
to come over here
wait,
and bump the Wi-Fi?
Wouldn't that would be so cool unless I don't know we were streaming this on Twitch.
Yeah, right? Of course you all rolled a 14.
Make that sound like it's a bad
Aw.
thing.
How can he hear us? It's showing that he's not even logged on.
I know.
Also,
That's
the app.
weird.
What is going on?
Do you believe in magic?
Apparently. Okay, well, while you reset the computer or whatever you're doing, I will continue, and you can just type in the group chat, I guess. Pull a reset on your browser, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, Ethernet cable. If you have an Ethernet cable, highly recommend.
Bro, we're gonna go hang out in a Wampa cave.
Yeah, you better watch out because the way Brant's talking, we're about to get wamped.
All
Hey,
right,
at
so
least it's not a freight
you
dragon.
guys are traveling through. Currently, you're kind of in a valley between two peaks, a fairly open space. As you are walking through this ice and snow, it is cold. You find yourselves tiring a lot easier in this high mountainous elevation, which none of you are climatized to. And because you're getting so high up, you'll never will be able to, because them's the rules, baby. 20,000 feet above sea level, no acclimatization.
So does a passive 22 perception get me to catch anything going through?
I'm getting there. I need to play some music. Hold on.
No. All right.
Just gonna turn that on. As you're walking. Cool. They're working on that. Actually, they're moving to their office. I'm actually gonna give it like 3 minutes. They're gonna plug in their Ethernet. So I'm gonna give it like 3 minutes. Now's a great time for drinks and bathroom breaks because you might pee your pants. I don't know.
Is it
Seriously,
a,
Maja, a 14 on the first day.
white
Okay,
dragon
let's kick this off.
Make that sound like a 14's bad.
or
Is
a
Oh,
purple worm?
Ooh.
Ooh, in the mountain? That'd be fun. Purple worms in mountains.
Although I don't know if we're high enough level
Falling
to
off?
fight a purple worm.
All right, we're gonna give it just a minute for McGear to come back. He is moving computers. They're having a bit of technical difficulties here. Sorry,
Trying to think
guys.
of what else is. I mean, Yetis, but I think it would have to be a lot of Yetis to be like a huge threat. Like Yetis are still
Or
a
a
threat.
few dire yetis.
It's a horde
Oh,
of snow bunnies.
It is exactly one rabbit, and it's the one from Monty Python.
Yep, no, we're out.
What, you don't have your holy hand grenade on you?
No, I think my dad holds on to that.
I'm pretty sure that's just Father Ironcloak's nickname at this point.
Yeah, I'm basically a holy hand grenade.
I mean, he does cast Shatter a lot.
It's actually just one mildly annoyed icicle.
And it will TPK the entire party because that's how these things work.
I'm gonna use the restroom while we wait.
Yeah, good plan.
Actually, the entire mountain is upset with us.
Close.
Ice Elemental. Earth
I'm not
Elemental
going to
in the ice?
confirm or deny any of your theories, any of them.
The angry snowman.
It's Olaf, but he's pissed. To be fair, can you kill Olaf? He's been pretty wrecked before and literally just throws himself back together.
I'm pretty sure Dispel Magic would just kind of destroy him.
Maybe. Unless he counterspells it.
Sorry, I don't
there
think...
was that giant other snowman that she made in that movie, wasn't there?
Yes.
Was like
Yeah, but
giant
they killed
snowman.
that pretty easy, actually.
I don't believe Olaf is a high enough level wizard to have counterspell.
Maybe.
But keep in
You gotta
mind,
cast counterspell on him, he's like, ah ha ha.
Before
No,
his
thank
magic,
you. You guys
like
are
his
so
enchantment
funny.
that made him alive at the end of it, he was still super weak to all forms of warmth or heat.
Well, actually, to be fair, he wants to be close to the heat. So Fireball, he's just like, ooh, yeah. And, like, goes towards the Fireball. So...
New fan theory, Olaf is an unkillable eldritch horror. That's what I'm putting it towards.
Summoned, willingly by a basically older teenage girl that was having a panic attack.
She's in her 20s, I think.
I don't know their ages. I don't really look into it that much. Most of the time, Disney princesses and such are like older teenagers.
Well, to be fair, it was her coronation day after her parents had been dead for like a while.
Yeah, but
or did
also,
her parents just die?
No, the parents died when they were younger, I think.
Yeah.
But also, like, 16th century, somewhere
Norway.
generally Norwegian-ish.
Hey, McGear and Laura's back. Now we're waiting on Jason.
So, I believe they mentioned something in the movie that, like, someone had taken over till, like, she was old enough. So I assume she's, like, 18 to 21.
Probably 16. That was kind of an age of adulthood and, like, taking the throne.
Well, according to Google, she was 21. So.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Say goodbye.
There you go, all of you weebs, internet weirdos. Elsa is legal.
All right, that's enough of that. Shut up.
Otherwise, you'll say, what is it with anime creators making them look like adults and then they're like 8 and then making them look like child and they're 5,000? What's up with that?
Well, because the 5,000-year-old children are like archdeities and stuff.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Still weird.
Roll.
No. If you rule 34 a lolly, pretty sure you're just a pedophile in disguise. Not even a very good disguise either.
To be fair, when Breath
Are
of
you
the
about
Wild
to defend Rule 34 and lollies?
I'm saying that Breath of the Wild had a lolly, but in the sequel, they pulled back on it and just made her back into adult because she was technically 100 years old, trapped in a child's body. But then they're like, nah, never mind. We're just gonna make her into an adult woman now. It's all good. So I'm like,
praise the Lord.
I can be down for that now.
Jason, hurry up!
Right,
come back from the bathroom, man.
Just real quick, disclaimer, right? Pedophilia is bad.
Oop.
Just so everyone knows.
Why do you say the sense of something?
We were not saying
I
that.
did just make the statement, hey, it's actually an adult woman. Yes. So I think that was the sentiment.
Yeah, quick disclaimer. While that was mentioned in this stream, it was not in a positive light. It was in a very negative light. Mr. Chippy says hello. I'm not explaining that further. If you know, you know. And Josh is gone again. Ethernet didn't help that much.
Yeah, I think he needs the Ethernet and to only do audio. If he stands a chance. So much for that
Yeah,
internet.
the funny
update
thing
we got.
is, yeah, because they're actually paying for the internet now instead of just free internet that comes with Google.
Hashtag this is why you don't use Suddenlink.
I think it's Google Fiber, actually.
I don't know.
You know, most streams have plugs for people they endorse. We just did an unplug for something apparently we don't.
Yes, we don't endorse that. You know what we do endorse? Building PCs and playing video games, because if you're spending all your money on that, you're not spending it on drugs. Also, women, which, let's be fair, y'all don't exist on the internet anyway.
Although I will say, if you have prescriptions that you need, maybe you should be spending your money on drugs.
Those drugs,
Those
yes.
drugs.
Any ladies watching, which there are none, because let's face it, women don't exist on the internet. It's just other men pretending to be women. Don't get mad at your man for playing video games. It could be worse. He could be out at bars and cheating on you. Instead, you know exactly where he is. He's sitting right over there playing Call of Duty with his homies. At least he's not cheating. You know what? It's a good trade.
Call of Duty.
Kristen, I still maintain you're a jug of milk.
Racist comments since when did Call of Duty come out? 2001.
I don't know. When did it would be online Call of Duty. Which again, racism bad. I'm gonna point that out. We don't endorse that either.
We're just stating it does exist on Call of Duty.
Yes. Look, I realize we're mostly white on this thing, but 2 of our wives are black, so it helps.
I swear I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Yeah, right? Pretty much. That's exactly what that was. I want all of you to know that. Yeah. All one of you probably not watching. We lost Josh again, bro.
I'm back.
Aww.
Excuse me.
Should you call Josh and see what's up?
I might just call him and put him on speaker, actually.
Hey, if he wants to come over and bum internet, I'm game with that. I'm only like 5 minutes away from him now.
Where's he at?
I might call him and see if he wants to.
You guys messed up.
Well, they have kids.
Oh yeah, that is true. No, Brian reminded me about the kids.
I hadn't lost you to hear everything still, and I think Kristen just went to the modem and reset it. So we'll see.
Okay. I'll just keep you on speakerphone so we can hear you for now until we kind of get it sorted.
Cool.
So we'll just do that, and we'll have other people handle actually rolling. There. Ooh, there's my cursor. All right, I got Josh on speakerphone, so we're back at it again. Again, none of you watching. Whatever, who cares? So you guys are all trudging along, friggin' cold, probably discussing things or not because you're friggin' cold and the wind is blowing in your face. 20 what passive perception?
2.
22 passive perception. As you are walking along, you do see a large bird in the distance.
Is it a rock?
And as you keep walking, that's a very large bird. That's a really big bird. Birds don't have 4 legs. It's white. And as it begins to draw closer, Kedron, it's very, very fitting that you have a passive perception of 22 and have been keeping an eye on this thing. You recognize the body shape. The fact that there are no feathers.
Dragon!
The serpentine head. The leathery wings.
And dive for cover as I shout dragon.
Okay, so you're hiding?
Yeah.
Okay, Kedron just yelled, "Dragon!" and then dove under the snow behind a rock.
Yep.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm hiding.
Hiding. Iron Cloak?
Oh,
Well,
good.
hold on. Don't roll yet. Wait.
Does it look like a dragon?
As you look closer, give me a perception check. It's still a ways off. Kedron has a stupid high passive.
Hey, what level are we?
19.
9.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Based off of a little bit of a dragon you saw hanging out of a wall, and the skeleton of a dragon, it could possibly be a dragon. You're not 100% sure. You're kind of squinting at it, and it's white, which isn't a color you've seen a dragon be before. But it's not impossible.
To be fair, I'm extra afraid of dragons, so if it looks vaguely dragon-like, I'm gonna say dragon and time for cover.
All right. So should I
Fair.
make the stealth roll now?
Is everyone hiding?
I'm not gonna hide, but like, I'm gonna be extremely more cautious as I.
Should I make the roll?
Everyone who's hiding, give me a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Uh,
Or
hey, Magir, turn on the mic and try and talk into it. See if I can hear you through Roll20 yet.
I mean, it's still on.
Hey, I can hear him. Perfect.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'd say just leave video off just to help your internet, and just push audio. All right, Kedron 26, Ironcloak 19, Magir 16. What is Ilara
That
doing? Is
was
she
his-
hiding?
That was my
That was
perception.
his
I'm not hiding.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're not hiding. I
Because
got a 26
last time I saw
and
a
a 16
dragon,
from
I-
Maja.
Told it what for, so
Yeah, and was also encased in stone.
it was also much bigger.
It was bigger.
What they do is let them keep cooling down. Instead of a sausage.
Also, technically, dragons don't exist, so
Josh, are you hiding? Okay. And then Ilara will need one as well.
Are you hiding?
18, very nice.
Yeah. What am I rolling for?
Stealth.
If she's hiding.
Roll it. Give me 1 second.
Cool. Good to know.
I think 75. I think that's what the sausages said.
Your page. My page.
Cool.
I can roll from here.
It was actually a pretty good roundup of stealths.
That is. We're doing individuals here
Oh, I don't know what I rolled.
because one of you isn't hiding. So it breaks down to individuals at that point. As it's kind of meandering back and forth across the sky, it turns and zones in towards you and begins beelining straight towards you. And as it draws closer, it is, in fact, a large, almost albino-looking dragon. Coming
I'm sorry,
faster
guys.
and faster.
can I like hide under the snow?
You can certainly try.
I'm only 3 feet tall, so
So that rock thing.
You can
is that
move
something
water.
that, like scooted under?
You can be like on the other side of it. No, these rocks are literally boulders sticking out of the snow.
Then I probably would have went to bush then.
Okay, bush, kind of cover yourself up in snow and go, oh, please don't see me. Please don't see me.
all right. Then I'm
Where are the rest of you hiding? Kind of in the general vicinity of where you're at.
I'm gonna go
that
over
are
here
hiding.
and hide behind a try and hide behind the
Where do you want to hide?
L piece of wood.
Probably in that brush.
L piece of wood.
Can I climb inside
In
this
that
tree,
brush?
this tree brush branch thing here?
Let me zoom in here, can we? Sure. You know what? You can climb in there.
First, I'm gonna check.
You
make
are
sure there's
inside of the
nothing
log.
Inside of it.
There is nothing inside
Then
of
I
it.
will climb inside it.
Then you climb inside of it. However, it is zoned in on you, and it is tracking your movement and swings wide to come straight towards you because it definitely saw you before you tried to hide. Because you stood out there for a minute. It is now swinging towards you, and let me pull up my turn order. Clear. I need everyone to roll initiative, please. Really?
You had one job.
Oh, nice on you, Maja.
Maj is peeing himself in the bushes.
Did my initiative roll
I
come
think I'm still having nightmares of nearly dying to a that dragon bone.
Yeah, you're having a few flashbacks. The wings are not helping.
Yeah. It doesn't come up on the tracker.
Okay. Josh, Kristen, I just need you guys.
She did hers. It doesn't pop up with the tracker from her phone. Then.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so 2.
That's me.
Okay, where is hers? I
Right.
got Iron Cloaks, Kedron,
What'd she
everyone.
roll?
She rolled 19. Hang on, I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Push
there it is.
I rolled.
I'm seeing it.
All right.
All right, now she should
Let
be
me
in.
just click her. Okay. So 19, and then you have a 2, and then yeah, sure. You're setting your own DC for that one,
Huh?
Kedron. I said you're setting your own DC for that one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you thought I was originally gonna say 15, and then it rolled a 15. I was like, I'm barely able to get close to this thing because I was gonna put myself under the frightened condition. But
That's fine. Like whenever it comes to roleplay stuff like that I don't call for, that's all you. You set your own DC.
yeah, I'd say 15 is good. Barely though.
Cool. Everyone is in the turn order. And so we begin. Ilara, you are hiding in a bush with a really large white dragon rocketing towards you. Wings folded, its eyes locked on where you last saw Father Ironcloak. It's still a ways out. Currently, it's about 70 feet from your position. And closing about 30 feet up. Jacob, can you pull up the triangulation thingy?
Yep.
And run that for me? Thank you. Appreciate you. Since you also have flying, it makes sense for you to have it up. What you doing, Alara?
I will be casting a spell.
Ooh, what spell you casting? Command, 60 feet. It is outside of that range.
Oh, it
It's
is?
still 65 feet out and like 30 feet up.
Oh, okay. I'm going to hold my action for that then.
Okay. You got it when it's within 60 feet.
71 feet out is where it's at right now.
Cool. When recommended creature is within range, must make a wisdom saving throw. Follow the command and next turn. Spells no effect if it is undead. It doesn't understand the language to command. Spell ends.
It should work though, because he understands us.
Maybe. Kedron.
Fun.
Okay, we're not doing this anymore.
Bow, longbow.
You shooting
Playing with your food.
Yep.
from hiding?
I love how
Alright.
we're like jumping straight into.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to do bonus action, insightful fighting. Actually,
Sure. Deception check on my part, right?
huh?
For the record, I'm not.
Deception on my part,
Deception
right?
on your part.
Yeah, you're fine. You think you actually see a chink in its armor. On its underside is a little more soft than like its upper side.
And I am going to hold my shot for if it attacks.
You got it. Iron Cloak, you're inside a log. You can't see it.
It's my turn though.
Oh yeah.
Can I peek my head outside of the log?
Sure. It's flying towards you. Its eyes, as soon as you peek your head out, laser focus on your head.
All right, so if I see it laser focus on my head, I'm gonna step outside of the log. Right?
Yep.
Like kind of step behind it.
Yep.
And then we're gonna do something fun here. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud on this point here.
Okay.
I think. Let me double check this real quick. Ooh. Can I cast something at like a point in the air?
I don't see why not.
All right, I want to cast Fog Cloud between us and the dragon.
Where at?
So like in front of it, but probably somewhere like there-ish.
Okay, sure. How high up?
Like, but I want it like triangular between us and it. So it's like in its way.
Sure. It's only like 30 feet up, so and it's a how big of a thing?
20-foot sphere.
I mean, yeah, you could literally put it 20 foot off the ground because it's 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter.
20-foot radius.
You can put it 20 feet off the ground. It will touch the ground and also go another 20 feet up. So you're looking at 20 plus 20, 40 feet in the air, 20 feet to each side.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Cool. A large cloud of mist just. You guys have seen this before. It saved your life before. The area is obfuscated. Anything else on your turn?
Yep. I'm going to use, I used 5 feet, 5, 10, 15. I'm going to use 25 to run to this bush and hide.
Sure.
Kedron, you were right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Not gonna say anything because I'm being very quiet.
Cool. Maja, you're up.
All right, so Father Ironclaw got the got that spell off right.
Yeah, he casts that spell and then runs to a different bush.
Hey, Brent, could you drop like a ring for that?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, kind of needs to know a rough area.
Yep. Working on it. Sorry, can you ping where you dropped it at again, Ironcloak? Like the ish
Say,
area.
like, there-ish.
There-ish. 5, 10, 15, 20. Come on, work, you fool. So it's probably like what, that ish? Right around there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right about that. That's about the ring you're looking at.
Okay, so it's blocking our line of sight right now.
Yeah, you cannot see the dragon.
Okay. All right, so is take aim a bonus action?
Is what?
Take aim.
Is that a thing?
That's the thing in Starfinder.
That might be a bonus. House roll. Never mind. I'm just going to
I
prepare
think
my
Yeah.
that is a
crossbow.
rogue thing in
Oh,
rogue
rogue thing.
optional rule in Tosh's cold.
Called
Remember?
steady aim, and it's
Gotcha.
a rogue thing.
Okay. I'm just going to ready my crossbow, and wherever
Okay, so you're gonna hold your action.
Yep.
Cool. Until what?
When it comes through the smoke.
Okay, cool. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
5. It gets to about there. At which point it's going to release its, or sorry, right there, its breath in the last. There we go. It has movement. In the last direction that it saw someone in. So diagonal this way to a 60-foot cone. You guys are in it. Diagonal that way. Yeah, Magir gets hit by the edge of it. Look at that, Iron Cloak. You are barely safe. I mean, you are right on the line, my dude.
All right, I
So
will
wait,
release my.
I get hit by this even though I'm behind a rock.
Yeah, it is an intense drop in temperature as ice crystals, like the breath itself, kind of like fire roiling over things. The ice breath from this causes such a drastic temperature drop that taking cover doesn't really help that much.
I'm going to. I said I'd wait till it
It
attacked.
is a. You are what? Yeah.
I'm going. I will.
You all see the mist begin to swirl, and out of it, you barely catch a glimpse of the dragon as it opens its mouth, and with a massive roar and exhalation, ice begins to shoot out of its mouth, and you feel the temperature drop. You barely catch a glimpse of it. It is still obfuscated. You're going to have disadvantage on the attack. You are
But I
attacking from
have
hidden, which gives
advantage.
you advantage
Yep.
because you're hidden.
Very well.
Because 26 is exactly the perception it rolled.
Also,
So you beat it.
like, just random question: does its wings beating produce a wind that's
Yeah.
more than 10 miles an hour?
Yep.
Probably.
Then it would dispel the fog cloud.
It will
anyways,
in
once
a
it gets
second. It
into
just entered. Yeah, it just entered. It beats like once, breeze, and it'll dissipate at the end of the turn.
So do I get a shot?
So
too, then?
everyone, give me. Yeah, you'll get a shot since you kind of get a little glimpse of it. And then I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw as the temperature around you plummets far below 0 and far
That's
below even
all of
what
us,
your
right?
except for Iron Cloak.
Right, before I roll the
Far
sneak
below.
attack, does a 21 hit?
Let me double check. Yes, it does.
16.
Kristen, not only are you fine, you feel like you were born for these mountain temperatures. Ice frosts over your armor, and you're like, ooh, thank goodness, I was getting a little toasty in here.
Good.
What a nice, relaxing breeze.
Also,
All right, so 4. Sorry?
I have my bonus for. I can't tell who that is next to me, but they get
That's
a
me.
bonus.
Maja.
Okay,
Yes, you get a +4 to your save as well, Maja.
All right. Does the 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't waste one of my one of my 5
Question,
arrows.
Kedron, is your bow magic?
This bow is not magical.
Cool, good to
And then
know.
what's the bow give me? Alara?
What?
Well, what is your
How much
bonus?
damage did you say? And what was the save that we had to make?
Oh, for the
19, have not rolled damage yet.
Okay.
It's a +4 to your save, right?
Oh,
Because that's your
+4.
charisma modifier.
yes, for the saving throws, +4.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I got an 18.
Cool. Let me get to that in a second. I'm doing math right now. 9 plus 15 makes 24. Cool.
Oh, wait, I thought it
Oh.
was. It's not. Oh no, it is because it's +1.
I don't know what's your. Okay, cool. All right. DC was, what did I say? 18, 19, something. Cold breath. DC 19. So other than Alara, who, because due to our house rule, takes no damage on natural 20s, anyone who did not beat the DC of 19 will take. Really, you're not gonna roll the damage for me? Whatever. I have to roll it all myself. Roll this for 5, 10, 17. 19, 27, 8. Give me a second.
So I'm guessing the cold weather gear advantage on con against cold does not help with this.
Not with a dragon breath weapon attack.
Hey, I can try.
Makes sense.
You can certainly try, and I admire it.
I doubted it would. I was guaranteed you'd say no, but I could at least toss it out there.
No, you certainly can. All right. To those who did not succeed the saving throw of a 19 or higher, so Maja, Kedron, 57 points of cold damage. To everyone else, half. So 28 points of cold damage. Except for Alara, who found it to be a right refreshing breeze.
Gosh. Dang.
It takes an arrow to the cheek and goes.
You said 28.
Yeah, 28. Flapping its wings, the fog cloud does disappear. In a loud voice, do any of you speak Draconic?
No.
You hear Tora Sumputiha. That's about as much you get. Also, all of you need to where did I put it?
Does Alara's
Where's the
spell
spiteful
go off that
presence?
she had held?
Yes, Alara, you get to send off your spell.
Excellent, eh?
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, thank you. Let me pull it up again.
You all need to also make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Jeez.
How do I? Oh, didn't mean to do that. It's a DC 16 command.
DC 16. What kind of save? Wisdom save.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20.
Well, that's a bummer.
What was your command?
Disengage.
Ooh, nice. That's a good one. Why have I never thought of that? It looks over at you as you stand up and yell, "Disengage!" It looks down towards you and goes, "Tasty morsel."
No, I am not food.
Kedron, you're fine, which is hilarious for what this is for. Everyone else, quick wisdom save, DC 14.
All right.
Maja, this is one of the scariest things you've ever seen. This is terrifying.
Everyone?
You are scared. You are under the frightened condition. Maja, whoever fails this wisdom saving throw.
Do I have to roll it as well?
Yes, everyone. It is. Oh, hold on, let me double check its thing. 120 feet. So yes.
All right, I have a question. Since
Yes.
I've dealt with dragons before and I am not scared, what's the chance I have advantage on this?
Nothing, because it's an ability. It gives off a pheromone that incites fear.
He straight up slapped a dragon and told him to shut up. Come on.
Yeah, this one's free.
That's okay.
It's a little different, like walking up to a bodybuilder who's chained to a wall and can't get free, and walking up to one in the street and not tapping him. Completely different.
But he could have
I'm
like
obviously not
DC is 14.
22.
So Kristen, actually, with your +4, you succeed.
Excellent.
Maja,
Isn't her
with your
+4
+4,
already
you
built
don't
into her
succeed.
roll?
No, it's not.
Okay. I thought we
I
had
haven't
been
gone and
done.
given her. No, I haven't built her a global modifier yet. Who am I missing? Just Makir.
Nope. That wisdom saving throw is underneath Ketron's at 23.
You're missing.
There it
Maja's.
is. I missed it. No, I have Maja's. It's a 5.
Oh.
Cool. Everyone except Maja is fine. Maja. I mean, it makes sense. The only dragon you've ever seen before was a Draco Lich. You haven't seen an actual dragon before. And as far as you were concerned, they were fairy tales, bedtime stories, and not real creatures. You are terrified and under the frightened condition. You can't get any closer to it. Any attacks you make are at disadvantage. You get to remake the saving throw at the end of each of your turn. With that will be the end of its turn. Magir, you are up.
How do you calculate a saving throw for spells?
Your spell save DC. You have one.
Okay, I'm
It's on
asking.
your spell page.
It should be 8 plus proficiency plus your intelligence
Spellcasting modifier, which is intelligence.
So 8 plus 3 plus 4, so 15.
Yeah, which if you go to your spell page, it should already be in there. Because Roll20 auto calculates it for you.
Oh, nice, cool.
Hey, quick question.
Probably.
How can I
not
tell what all bonuses I get whenever I make the made my crossbow roll?
If you just hover over it, it should say.
Okay, because I'm supposed to get a +2 for my archery, but I'm not. I don't know if that actually added.
Oh, you
into
have
that.
the archery fighting style?
Yeah.
I haven't added it, so give me a second. I can just add regular bonuses though.
Okay. I don't know if that. I just happened to notice that. Sorry.
No problem.
Well, you're building
There,
on.
it'll be in there from now on though, on your light crossbow. What was your roll earlier?
16, so it'd bump it up to an
16,
18.
17, 18. That is exactly its AC. So yeah,
Oh.
that one will hit. What was your damage? Magical or non?
Non,
Non,
because I
right?
didn't use. Yeah, I didn't use those arrows.
Okay, it took 2 arrows at once. Perfect. Cool. So what are you doing, McGear?
We're gonna cast Sickening Radiance on it.
Ooh, fun. Drop that in the chat. Perfect. Dim green light, 30-foot radius sphere, center point you choose within range, 120 feet. I'm assuming you're choosing the dragon as your point.
A little bit behind it because I don't know who's over here because of the fog that was there originally.
Okay, yeah. It'll hit it though, sure. When a creature moves into its area for the first time or starts a turn in that area, must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage. Ooh, nice. Why radiant? That's weird, but I like it. Suffers 1 level of exhaustion and emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. Wow! I forgot how great this spell is. Being invisible, the light. Cool. DC 15. Let me make a saving throw for it.
Please.
Wisdom save, right? No.
Constitution.
Constitution. There we go. Cool. 22.
Ah.
Is there half damage for this spell?
But he's feeling 20.
It doesn't say.
Yeah, if it doesn't
let
say,
me look it up.
on a
That's
save,
weird.
it takes
Usually there's a half damage.
Because normally it says on a save it takes half, if it does take half.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually look it up because this might have been a copy paste into there.
I was really hoping for the level of exhaustion on this because that would be so funny.
Well, I was really hoping.
That was what we needed. Someone to cast Mind Sliver on the dragon and then do that.
Nah, just cast what's that spell? Hideous Laughter or whatever. Just make it fall from the sky laughing.
I mean, there's a number of things I can do.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, it's again one of the things I can do. going for the level of exhaustion first, though.
Trying to figure out. Yeah, according to the wording, there's not even half damage. Wow, that sucks. Like, it's a great spell if it goes off, but if it fails, it's just a total fail.
Well, I
think
guess
that's
it's the balance. That's the balance for how great it is if it does hit.
Only downside, that's a level 4
But it's a
spell,
4th level.
and I now have no level 4 spells.
I'm homebrewing that because I hate that. It will not glow. It will not do any of the exhaustion stuff, but it will take half damage because that's super
Well,
lame.
it's
We're
concentration
hoping
up to 10 minutes. If it stays in, starts its next turn, won't it have to make the save again? It's still there.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah, it stays there, so that's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
I
it's
thought it was a one and
concentration
done.
up to 10 minutes. So
Gotcha.
he'll
I
have to
thought it was a
repeat the
one and
save
done.
if he stays in it.
There we go. Cool. That's what it is. I thought it was a one and done. It's a concentration spell. I take it back. Never mind. We're good to go. All right. Anything else on your turn? Movement, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back a little bit further because I'm not about this dragon thing.
You got it. Ilara, you're up.
All right, Alara is going to cast. If I can get to it, the Hunter's Mark, wherever it is.
Sweet. There's not even a save for that. And it's a bonus action. I love it. Just burn that spell slot. You got it.
Yes. Okay. And how far it is? What is my range from him?
45 feet, plus like 10 feet in the air, which is almost negligible at this point. So you're within range of a bow, surely.
Okay. All right. I will go ahead and do that then. And I still haven't come up with a hotkey for it, so I'm so sorry.
You need me to roll it for you?
Oh, the longbow's on here. Okay, so longbow's on here, and it's a +6. Is that right? I didn't.
Not to hit.
No, +6 attack.
Should be. It should be your dex +1.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's here.
How far up in the air is this thing?
Like 10 feet. A 10 does not hit. You jump up, draw the bow, release using an arrow or not. I don't know. You didn't specify, but it glances off. It glances off the horn as it shatters across and flies off into the distance. No damage dealt.
Oh well.
You have a second attack.
Oh, do the second attack apply to the arrows? Excellent.
Yeah. Unless it has a reload property like a crossbow does. However, 12 also does not hit. You are not rolling hot, darling.
Yeah, well, sounds about right. That will be.
All right. Movement, anything like that?
No.
Awesome, Kedron.
All right, I'm going to stand up.
Yeah, that's
Stand up out of the snow, pop the cork on my health potion, drain that. That's 12 HP, right? For a basic.
Basic should be 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
So 10.
10.
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as you pop out of the snow, it looks towards you. Oh wait, no, you'd already shot it at once.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. It just kind of glances at you and is still hovering there, looking at this tasty buffet that it sees.
Then I'm going to action pop out my wings.
You got it.
And could you change the grid color real quick? I'm having a hard time seeing the grid.
Yeah, I thought I had it changed to red. Apparently I didn't. So let me change that. I meant to. I was building like 4 or 5 maps in one go because I was doing a whole roll table.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With my wings, sword and shield up.
Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Well, that's action, bonus action, and movement. And I'm going to nope. That takes a. Does it take a bonus action to use my ring of dodging? Yeah, it does. I can't do that this time.
Yes, it does. All right, Iron Cloak, you're up.
All right, so Pythagorean calculator, 20 feet away, 10 feet
Yep.
up.
On it. That is 22.3 feet, so
Oh,
that'll be running
awesome.
down to 20 feet.
Awesome. So, I'm assuming I'm not hiding in this bush. It can probably clearly see me, right?
You get the impression it knows where you're
All
at.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to reach out my hand and I'm going to whisper, "Wither." And then since you gave me those really cool gauntlets and said they were doing cool stuff like touch spells could reach out to 30 feet, I'm going to cast Inflict
Oh, yeah.
Wounds on this thing from 30 feet away. And just like necrotic black hand just like smacks against it and casts Inflict Wounds.
So you see Father Ironcloak, oh, that's a piece of what I'm trying to saw through, reach out his hand, and a spectral
Oh,
Well done.
black hand extends from his, laying right on the throat of the dragon. The gauntlets pulse, allowing him to catch. Yeah, I think a natural 20 hits. I mean, you rolled crap for damage, but 5, 6, 7 doubles to 14.
Yeah.
And you weren't upcasting this, were you?
No. I mean, I'd love
Okay.
to change that now, but
Yeah, I appreciate your honesty. Actually, you know what? Because you're honest, thank you so much for that. And a lot of players wouldn't be. I'm not saying my players in particular. I like to just reward honesty and player choice in my people. Reroll one of those ones for me,
okay.
because this is dope. And you rolled a natural 20 and 2 ones is lame. And you were actually honest with me about upcasting, and I appreciate
That's
that.
a 5, so that's going to be 11,
11
22.
times 2, 22.
22 points of damage, which it is not resistant to necrotic. A black patch radiates up its chin and down its neck as it goes and looks over towards you underneath its wing. And you now have its undivided attention.
Cool. I'm going to hold up my shield and
Yep.
kind of like crouch behind it. And then bonus action, I'm going to hold my bonus action. I'm holding a health potion, and I'm going to use it once I get absolutely destroyed by this thing.
You got it. Maja, you're up.
all right.
You're
I know
terrified.
it's a,
You can't get any closer. Attacks against it will have disadvantage. Let me double check its ability. You might get to make the save at the beginning of your turn, but I think it's the end. The end of your turn. So
yeah.
go ahead.
All right.
Most frightening thing you've ever seen.
I'm going to take one hell of a shot here. I'm going to risk one of my special arrows.
Dragon bone
All right,
arrow.
you have disadvantage on the shot.
Yep. And
I hope this
roll.
goes through. That'd be so cool.
It really would be. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, roll 1, roll 2, 14.
Nope.
They give a plus something to hit, right? Because it's the same effects as your lance.
Yeah. Let me pull up the notepad.
Plus 1, wasn't it?
I think so. Sounds about right.
Okay, then unfortunately that makes it a 15, which is not high enough.
Yep.
You panic slap a magic arrow in, thunk, as it flies over top of it, not even touching it, off into the distance.
Yeah.
You have your
+1.
extra attack, however, crossbow, unless you have the crossbow master feat, has a reload ability.
Bonus action. to chug one of the health potions, and then I'm going
You
to
got it.
fall back.
Standard health potion is 10 HP. Then you fall back to there. With that, it is its turn. Let me roll a d6. Cool.
But I did just charge at it.
It also has
You
to
did. You're charging at it, screaming. Oh, it has to.
sickening radiance.
Oh, it
to
starts
start
its turn
turn.
there. Yes, another saving throw.
Oh,
DC Josh and type.
what type of saving throw do I need to make for the panic?
Wisdom.
I think.
That's what you
Give me a
had
second.
us
It's
save
wisdom.
with
DC
earlier.
14. Yeah, DC 14. For Josh's spell, concentration 10 minutes, 30-foot radius. Blah 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 blah. First time starts its turn there. Constitution save. Okay.
All right, folks.
I heard
I'm out.
Maja also has a dragon complex.
I just keep my
Apparently,
pants
he's starting
low.
to get one. A DC 15. Hey, Josh,
Yeah.
you're holding concentration on that spell currently, right? Like
Yeah.
you didn't drop it after the initial fail. Cool. Go ahead and roll 4d10 for me.
What?
It rolled a 12.
Oh. Gotcha.
Oh, snap.
20.
Yeah, boy.
All right. And then point of exhaustion means ability checks have disadvantage, I
Disadvantage.
think.
Yep.
I want to double check and make sure I'm right. Because I know there's different levels and different levels do different things, and it's always been a thing.
You know, when you initially said that, I thought I was rolling that against myself. Of like, he like mind broke my spell because I was in concentration, and I freaked out for a second.
No. This is that thing, and it took
Level 1
damage.
disadvantage
And
on ability. Level 2 is half speed.
yeah,
Level 3
as it takes
disadvantage on
that
attack.
damage from the blackened hand grabbing onto its neck, and it swings its wings, and the arrow starts going towards its eye, and it jerks its head out of the way. It becomes distracted, and you see the magic from Magir's spell that he's holding with his hands creep into it as it loses concentration on resisting it, and its wings beat a little slower, and its head droops a little as you see veins of light radiating out from it, seeming to seep its life away.
So he just got pumped full of death energy and so much life energy that it starts burning him from the inside at the same time.
You know, just some mild cancer. Yeah.
It's okay. Dragons are resistant to cancer.
It looks around and goes, Tura Seku,
Stop watching me.
and begins swooping towards Iron Cloak. Of course, because it just laid the hurt on it and it's close. And Iron Cloak, I need you to make either a acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
Oh, I'm bad at both of those. What were acrobatics? or
Not sure it
athletics?
matters considering what it rolled, but go ahead.
Hey,
You need a
Acrobatics.
natural 20 to
hang on,
succeed.
hang on. You didn't announce that roll yet, correct?
I have announced the roll. I literally just said it. I said you need a nat 20 to succeed.
Game? No.
I was
No,
gonna say.
you haven't announced what his role, the dragon's role to grapple is, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, your poor dragon, fate twisted in and rolled a 4.
Darn, that's really unfortunate.
It's probably still higher than my
It comes
8.
down trying to... Okay, a 4 on the die?
Yes, a 4 on the.
Yeah, that makes it a 10.
I tried.
That makes it a 10.
I tried.
You tried. You do. It comes in because it rolled a natural 20 to begin with. And its arm kind of Oh, it has disadvantage on this. Well, it doesn't matter because you told it what its roll is.
Yeah.
And it grabs, just barely wrapping around Father Iron Cloak. And after moving like 10 feet, and this thing has a stupid high fly speed, I'm pretty certain. Since his immunity saving throws speed. Yeah, 80 feet fly. So like 10 feet towards him, and then turns and jets 70 feet in the air with Father Ironcloak in its claw.
Oh, that is a problem.
And as it reaches that point, it looks down at you and goes, "You hurt," and drops you.
Oh no! Luckily, I have Featherfall. I can cast as a reaction.
Cool. What's the range? 60 feet. You're gonna have to wait for him to fall a second.
Hey, that's okay. It's still a thing.
Yeah. And as it does, a little jacked up, but not terrible, the dragon begins to fly away. Father Ironcloak, you start to fall. 10 feet. And then all of a sudden you slow down as you might pee your pants a little. I don't know. And you begin to float gently back to the ground as McGear is holding his hand up towards you, saving you from falling to the ground as the dragon flies away.
I'm so useful.
Oh, wrong layer.
Well, I have a range of 120 foot on my bow. I'm going to send one last arrow.
I mean, sure, if you want to, go for it.
No, never mind.
No, go ahead, go ahead. Oops, my bad. Oops.
I was
There
about to say
we
that, but then
go.
at the same time, Kedron also really doesn't like dragons. Is pretty well okay with dragons leaving. That's why I reconsidered.
You don't want to draw it back by pissing it off?
Yeah, no. I think we've established one of
Um.
Kedron's biggest fears is dragons at this point.
So yeah, dragons flying off. What are you guys doing?
We need to clear the area. Let's
I'm hiding,
move.
hiding and scanning.
You guys watch the dragon as it disappears through the peaks. You smacked it on the nose pretty hard.
Dragons aren't real, they said.
So if we're clearing the area, I'm definitely keeping an eye out as we're going for this thing.
You guys begin booking it out of the area. Give me a survival roll to find a place to like hunker down that's out of sight. Like once you guys get clearing away and most of your day, because this was kind of in the afternoon. Most of your day of travel is done by the time you clear the area.
All of us, or just one of us?
Whoever is looking for a place to hunker down, that's up to y'all.
I vote Kedron because he's the best at it.
I'm
Too late.
looking in general. Let me pull up my owl because I'm gonna have my owl look as well.
Yeah, I'll wait to give results until you all.
Yeah, because I was going to help
Yeah.
whoever. I could either help or.
Okay, Kedron, you get advantage because Maja's helping.
No, Josh already rolled.
Oh, okay.
Well, I had the chance to.
I'm just looking in general.
So
Owl does not have a survival skill. Guy,
It's a wisdom
you said
thing.
you told one of us to roll though, right? Just one.
Yeah. But if the
sorry,
owl's
what?
looking, the owl can observe, and then Ilara can look too. Sure.
Bad.
So I'll allow that.
wasn't supposed to be advantage, but that's a 20 on the left.
Between the owl scouting and Ilara looking, you are able to find an overhang next to a cliff face, where you were able to kind of hunker down and probably be out of sight from the sky. Also, since you all, I'm assuming we're moving at a fast pace for the last little bit, at very high altitude. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Probably.
mean,
Constitution saving throw against exhaustion, because you're at high altitude and high altitude.
And we're all
sucks.
running right beside Alara, right?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, so you get a +4.
That guy
Yeah,
does
so you get a
20.
+4. McGear, I take it you spent a luck point on that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, not as much.
So that would be a 12.
Let's see, I got an 8, 16. Kedron,
I was already out of breath because I was hyperventilating from the dragon.
Yeah. So natural ones, right? We've discussed this. Natural ones have terrible consequences. Natural 20s have great consequences. 2 levels of exhaustion instead of 1. Your fear and panic makes you hyperventilate on top of also running at high altitude.
I really hope you didn't go through my little green field in the same time, because that would have added 3.
I thought that was up in the air.
I mean,
Yeah,
sort.
it's a little up in the air, and also it's a concentration spell. You can drop it whenever you want.
I mean, I could, or I could just like.
I'm assuming he didn't run through an obviously.
Wow.
And I'm also assuming Kedron's smart enough to not run through an obviously spell affected area.
Because he killed a member.
Yeah, no, I ain't that panicked.
So, Kedron, you take 2 points of exhaustion. Anyone who did not
Off the-
succeed a DC 10,
What if
I
we
think it is.
matched
Let me
it?
check. You matched it, you meet it, you beat it. So you're good. Point of exhaustion, because you all aren't super high in the mountain yet. So the DC isn't terrible.
So Kedron gets 2 and nobody else gets 1.
Yeah, Kedron is freaking out and hyperventilating.
Does Kedron need a hug?
Kedron needs slapped across the face and told him to snap out of it.
I don't know. Y'all are at your little hidey hole for the evening. What y'all doing?
Taking a break to put the goods down?
I am
Absolutely.
going over to Kedron, grasping him firmly on the shoulders, and just being like, "Pull it together, man. You're fine."
Considering I ran directly at the thing, I think I held together at least well enough for the moment.
And with that, we will go to break and be back in a little bit. All right, we're back for like 30 minutes. We took a late break there, guys. Guy, girl, the no one that's watching, whatever. I don't care. Let's hop back into it. Kedron, you were just asked if you're okay. You said, I feel like I'm holding it together pretty well, all things considered. That's where we ended.
So, dragons are real.
I think we'd established that before, but I did not realize they were prevalent enough that there was more than the one held in stone and the zombie one.
Maybe he called his friends.
Maybe.
Should we send a message back reporting that we found another one?
You want to hike back down the mountain?
I got this. Is this before we long rested or after?
Before. You guys haven't
All
long
right.
rested yet.
I'm gonna cast sending to Kedron's dad.
Mhm.
Found dragon in mountains.
White.
White, different from others. Toodles.
The response you get is, what? You're joking. Tell me you're joking. For the love of everything holy, tell me you're joking.
One day travel outside of
Send-
Vatican. Not joking.
Sending another one.
One does
Not-
not simply joke about dragons.
Not joking, almost died. Very scary. Cold breath. I'm pausing the message. Any other descriptors of this thing?
1 day travel into mountains. Do you have 5 words left?
It's 25 words, right?
Yep.
I'm at 7, 8. One
Yeah.
day travel into mountains. All fine, still going.
Just silence for like a solid minute.
I didn't know you could send silence for a solid minute as
Like there's just
Your
no
reply to
response for nothing. Like you get a little bit of tinnitus rolling. And then you just hear back. Which counts as one word. I hate this so much. Quicksilver's helping. Please stop finding world-ending things. Please. For the love of the All-Father. Stop. Go
We'll
forward to
we'll try.
That's another spell slot if you want to send that.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're in a cave.
Like, make sure you're tracking your spell slots to see how many you can actually
I
send.
still have one left.
Okay.
We'll try. Talk later.
Okay, love you, bye.
Kedron sends his love.
Are you pooping?
Ya pooping? Just if you could get an emotional feel of someone sitting in their chair doing this, that would be what you get back. There are no words, just emotions. By the way, you guys want to know why you can't send images through sending?
Oh no.
Because
Because a picture's worth 1,000 words.
What if I cast sending as a 9th level spell? Can I send a picture?
Sending does not have an upcast.
Could I send sending as a 9th level spell?
I mean, you could, but it doesn't do anything extra.
Because that would be like, if you could, that would be just the biggest flex on someone who's about to defeat you. Just
I mean,
like,
I guess you could create a 9th level spell if with enough research of superior sending.
To where you can send images? Yeah, sure, like a 30-second clip from your mind.
Oh no.
So you send that. That's the conversation for the night. You're out of spell slots, I think. And your response is just a feeling of just why, and just ugh.
I wonder about the sheer amount of paperwork we've given him in the 3 months that we've been.
Oh, so much paper, especially reporting this to him. That's so much paperwork on him because now he has to report it up.
you know those times where like you hire a new person and they just cause like problems,
Yeah.
like just zero rewards. Just
I feel like it's more like you hire a new person and they start pointing out the problems that everybody else intentionally didn't notice.
Same thing. So that's done. What else are y'all doing?
Well,
I'm gonna go hunting.
Sure.
I'm
Give me a
gonna rest
survival
and
check.
try to sleep and probably not be able to sleep for at least the first couple hours.
Dirty 20.
Ooh! You find a herd of mountain goats, and you were able to take one down. After dressing and cleaning it, it gives everyone a day's worth of rations. Like it's a full meal for everybody. Nobody has to burn rations this evening.
nice.
nice.
You're welcome.
With that, we will roll into the next day if no one is doing anything.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna ask Kedron to use his jug to make some beer. Is that what you can make with your jug, or is it wine?
It's ale.
Ale. Either way, it makes me feel warm inside and probably would help me sleep. So
I'm gonna join you in that drink.
Me
It's
too.
a gallon of it, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah,
You have a gallon of beer.
yeah.
I look over at you guys and just like, really, guys?
We just fought a dragon and lived. Yes.
I mean, it feels like pretty standard. It's not been before.
With that, we will roll into the next day. I need someone, anyone, I don't care who, I'm specifying that, I don't care who, to roll a d20.
got it.
Ooh.
19.
Oh, okay.
19. Awesome. Of
I
course.
would have
Why
loved a
not?
1.
I would have laughed if you rolled 14 again.
Okay,
Are there any
here's the turn.
options for not running into anything?
Why not a 19? Why not?
I,
Table.
I'm stealthing.
I believe 19 is we are walking and we find a giant pile of like 30 million coins.
Not exactly.
But I will ask: are there options of we don't run into any particular dangers and have a good day of travel?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
19's actually not that bad. On a 19, the path that you guys are taking, unfortunately, there are some extremely deep snowbanks that you're trying to make your way through, and it is a slog to get through. You complete about a half day's worth of travel of what you would normally do, which is a quarter if you were in like a normal realm.
Nice.
However, nothing else much happens as you continue to roll into the next day. I need another d20 roll.
I'll take this one.
Go for it.
That one. Come on.
No, it'll probably be that 14 again.
A
10.
10. Ooh. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh. Are we going to a different map?
Not necessarily. Just give me an initiative roll for now.
Hey,
I'll explain it once I have everyone in the queue.
14 ain't bad.
Why are my initiatives always so bad?
I'm
Because you
scared.
suck.
Because you suck.
Also,
Jinx.
Alara got a 5.
I got a 17.16.
There, I'll click Alara so she actually gets popped into the order.
I don't. It feels like my initiatives. I'm either like just the worst person out of everybody, or I'm mildly meh.
I'm not using. It's not a dragon. I just need something to put into the initiative tracker. Don't freak out.
It's a drake or a worm.
It's an owlbear.
Oh, can I tame it?
If it's an owl bear, we're leaving.
Hey,
We
one of
travel with an owlbear.
my characters in my other campaign actually has a pet owlbear.
Room, Kedron, Magir, Alara. I'm missing Maja.
Oh, that's weird. I
Click,
have a
click your
pulled up.
token.
You have to click on your token.
before you roll.
Yeah, 17.16 was my first roll.
No one's close to that, so I'm just gonna put 17.
Okay.
The point is in case you two both roll the same thing and it's based off your dex mod.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are walking. The path up the side of this mountain you're walking on gets to get a little narrower. You're able to walk about 2 abreast at this point. Off in the distance, you hear a rumbling. Perception checks.
Oh no.
Weapons out, walking slowly.
Nope.
Is it
Whales.
perception?
I got a feeling this is about to be something bad. Oh, why is that 11? Sorry.
30-20.
Kedron.
Nice.
You have
Magir's not paying
disadvantage.
Kristen.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. I'll roll again.
Another 20.
Oh, I still have my owl. Hang on. Let me get my owl. Owl.
Get that plus,
19. Oh no.
do we still get that +4 from being close to Lara?
It's not a
Not a
save.
save.
Oh, okay.
Owl is a 7.
Wow.
Magir is a
Thanks, Owl.
7. Owl and Magir are a little distracted. There are some goats over there. Y'all are thinking about roasted goat you had last night. It was really delicious. Wonder if you could catch one and make a sandwich out of it.
Yeah, it was.
I'll go catch one again.
12, 7, 11, 19, 15. Kristen and Kedron. And Maja. I'll give it to Maja, sure.
Yay.
That rumbling, you start looking around. Up the slope of the mountain that you're walking across, you see snow tumbling towards you. Lots of it, clumps of it, a cloud descending. This is an avalanche.
Oh, I had a feeling.
You said we're in like a little valley thing, right?
You're up on the side of a mountain at this point. You have a pathway that you're walking on that is about 2 people wide.
So is this like a crevice type thing, or is this like an open field that's just like narrowed?
Cliff on the left, cliff on the right, going up on the right, going down on the left.
How high up is the cliff on either side?
200 feet
Cool.
down.
I am.
No, 200 feet up before another ledge. About 1,000 feet down.
Cool. Do you guys say anything?
Avalanche.
Everybody
no.
next to me. I use my ring of mold earth to dig sideways into the mountain.
Drop mold earth in the chat for me. I need to see how this works. I feel like mold earth is a cantrip.
It is a cantrip, but it's a very useful one.
It is.
It has to be loose earth to excavate.
Mm-hmm. You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see. If the target is loose earth, you can excavate it and move it along the ground. You can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on dirt or stone, spelling out word images or shaping patterns, which last 1 hour. If the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you cause it to become difficult terrain. Alternatively, you can cause the ground to become normal terrain if it is already difficult terrain. This change lasts for 1 hour. If you cast a spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. You can't excavate stone. You're in a mountain.
All right.
It's
So
stone.
with what I can see with my 19, what is the affected area that's going to be hit by this avalanche?
So wait,
Uh,
I can't excavate the stone then?
no, it is only loose earth. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it.
That's instantaneously excavated.
However, it doesn't say anything else for stone about excavating along the way, so that leads me to believe you can't excavate it with this spell unless it is loose earth. However, if it's loose earth, you do it immediately.
Yeah, so because like the first portion it says dirt or stone that you can see within range. If it's
Correct. If you read further, there are other effects that do affect stone. This one in particular is only for loose earth.
So my question being, with the time that I have, can I move enough of the stone to move that 5-foot portion out and like create a 10-foot path in?
You can't move stone with move earth. You can move loose earth with mold earth. You can't move stone. Right?
Anyway,
The wording says you can only instantly excavate earth. The rest of it, you can create patterns, you can create colors, you can create words, and then you could do difficult or normal terrain, which means you can smooth stuff out, or you can make it like spiky and difficult to walk on.
Okay, so both sides are stone. The path
Yes.
that we're on, is that also stone or is that earth?
It is stone. You are in mountains. There's not a whole lot of earth to be had. Right? You're walking through the Himalayas. There's snow and there's rocks. Pretty much it.
anyway, what can I see as far as I know there's an avalanche? Immediate area around me, what is my estimate on the affected area?
Very large. At the rate it's coming towards you, you don't think you're going to be able to outrun it.
Are they
This is
cliffs
a
here or are they at an angle? Are they like ledges?
It is an angle, but it is very, very steep angle, not a you can walk down an angle. It is a you will fall down it and die angle.
Is it a climbable angle and is there like ledges here and there?
Yeah, if you had the time.
Cool.
This avalanche is coming fast.
Cool. So, I don't know what to do for the rest of the group, but I am going to Misty Step up the length of Misty Step,
Which is 30 feet.
So I'm going to get clear up 30 feet.
Towards the avalanche, got it.
No, up the cliff at a safe
Which is
spot.
where the avalanche is coming from.
Oh wait, no, you said it's coming from above us.
That's where avalanches come from.
You know, the avalanche is moving up the mountain towards us from the bottom.
No, okay. So let me explain what my understanding of this was. I thought this was coming from in front of us on the path.
No, this is coming down the side of the mountain that you guys are on. Like towards your heads.
I'm completely
It is a very wide thing. You don't think you'll be able to outrun it necessarily. but this is an
Okay,
avalanche
how
coming
much
down
time do we
towards you.
have from seeing it to the moment it's gonna make it to us? Estimate.
About 3 turns.
Okay, so let me make me understand that I understand this correctly. This is not a V type thing. This is a branch of the mountain that we're walking along the path type thing.
Yes,
I
and there's a
have a
wall of
plan.
snow and ice coming down towards you.
I would
Can I
know this.
hide?
I
Who
thought
all
this
got
was like
climbing gear?
I thought this was like a valley that we were in, and like we were encased on both sides. It's gonna
No,
go.
Okay,
you
who
are
all got
on the
climbing
side of
gear?
a mountain.
God.
Everyone got climbing gear.
Yep.
As far as like the climbing kit, slam Pitten into the because right it's good. It's a slope above us,
Yep.
and then sheer right after us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Slam a
above and
Pitten
then
in,
below.
and then drop just under the edge of the cliff to the right. That way, when it shoots out, it overshoots us. That's what I'm gonna do. Follow my lead. Clank in, hop just under the edge, and hang.
As he
So
says this,
the
I'm going
avalanche
to,
will overshoot.
I want to jump onto the cliff, like get a running jump into it, and then try and latch in.
Cool. So this is what you guys are doing for round one, is jumping below kind of the path that you're on.
Yeah, that way, because there's a sheer cliff underneath us, and then it
Yep.
shoots off the cliff above. Hopefully, it'll
Slight
overshoot
angle, but yeah.
the edge, just if we're just at the edge there.
Yep.
Are there any ledges like off the edge below us?
Uh,
Um,
Or
cliff
like
up to the
outcrop?
right at like a 80-degree angle. Cliff down to the right or to the left at like an 80-degree angle.
I thought you said it was sheer to our right.
Sheer 90 degrees is completely sheer. I said slight angle. 85 is extremely close to 90.
Are
Can
there
I-
like outcroppings of stone that we could like hide underneath? So
Can I use my survival to take a look at that?
Yeah, I was about to say, give me a survival check. Anyone who's looking for that. This is round one, so whatever you're doing, if you're taking a survival check, that's round one. If you're jumping off the side and pitting yourself in, that's round one. Whatever that is,
Okay,
that's
question.
round one.
Question.
So we'll start at the top. Let's start at the top real quick.
Okay.
Maja, round one out of like 3. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and look for a good spot to dig in.
Sweet.
And then I'm
Survival
going-
11, right? That was your
Yep.
roll?
Yep.
You
And
see
then-
some stones. Maybe you could hide behind them?
Okay.
You
and
still
then I
have
was,
movement. This is just your action.
Yeah, I was gonna run and basically try and do a jump, running jump onto the mountain, just to try and latch in with the climbing gear, like header.
Okay, you get to it. You slap your pipe in there. You slam it in with your climbing stuff. You are slapped into those rocks. We're gonna
I
move
will
down.
say-
McGear.
All right. So I'm looking for anything that would deflect the snow and or a spot to like hide behind that won't get like rolled completely.
8. That's a rock. That should hold. Look, man, I'm going based off the dice here.
I will say, you said 3 turns. I will use action, bonus action, everything each turn to drive in as many pittons as I can.
Cool. Like I
One
said,
after
we'll
another.
go by turn here.
Yeah.
So McGear, that rock might hold.
Cool. So I'm gonna go over to that rock real quick, and I'm just gonna start fastening in my pittons there.
Cool. Iron Cloak.
All right. So I want to look for outcropping to hide under.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't know if this matters, right? I would like to look, and because I'm a dwarf and I have stone cunning, right?
Mm-hmm. What does
It-
that give you exactly?
Not a clue, but it sounds cool. So I'll look it up here in a second.
I got you. Go ahead and keep talking.
I want to look like, is the stone actually going to hold us?
Sure. Give me just a second.
I'm pretty sure it like. I know stuff about stones. That's what it
Gives
sounds
you
like.
history on advantage checks, or advantage
gonna-
on
you-
history checks.
Yeah.
Wow, I am a little tipsy. No, I'm just tired.
Yeah, it's about his. So like stonework is where your advantage lies. Like, oh, this architecture is from the 8th epoch of the 7th century. Of
Cool.
blah 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 blah.
in in my brain, right? That would
Right.
also like if I looked at a stone, I'd be like, oh, I know this type of stone that should hold. If I like drive a hold for my rope into it. Maybe that's not how that works, but in my brain, that's how that seems to work.
According to the rules, no.
Okay.
You're a dwarf and I like it. Roll for it.
All right. So what would that?
You made a good argument.
That's still survival, though, right?
Yeah. Survival, you get advantage on it. I'm not against giving advantage as long as you guys can make a
22.
good, reasonable argument for it.
22.
22. That right there, there's like a small piece of rock jutting up, but you see the way it goes into the ground. That runs deep. You can mine the daylights out of that.
All right.
Yeah, that goes deep into the mountain.
So I'm gonna run.
That
Up,
might be one of the bones of the mountain.
I'm gonna run up to it, or get wherever it is. I'm gonna go to it.
Mhm.
Put in the I
The
forget what it's
pitons.
called.
Pitons.
Yep, pittance. Right. I'm gonna take my thingy,
Ice picks.
the ice pick. Right. I want to slam it in with the handle facing up, and I'm gonna like slide my belt over that, and then use my claws to hold in, as well as my.
So to the ice around the rock, right?
Yeah.
Because that axe is not biting into the rock.
Sure. If I can do that, then I will do that.
Sure. You kind of give me a strength check for that slam.
$15.
Cool. Hook your belt on it. You extend your cool little mutant claws that you got from the mutagen drink that I gave you guys. Shrink into the stone. You are holding on and pightened on for all you are worth. Kedron. The avalanche advances.
Okay, so I'm driving my first pit in, and then
Yep.
I look up, realize what I'm doing. Maj just said he was driving in a pit and right beside me.
Yep.
Right?
Maja,
Yeah.
you went for a rock, right? Or did you go right beside him?
You
I
said I
went.
thought-
Yeah, I did the check on the rock, but then I went for Caterin's advice.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So Maj is
stop,
right beside you.
realize what I'm doing after dropping in the first one, hand my hook to hook myself into him, say, take this. I am going to action pop out my wings, grab Alara, and shoot straight up in the air.
Very nice. How long do these wings last?
A minute.
Whoo! Bucko!
Yep. I feel like
Kedron
we're
and Alara. Alara, do you resist, firstly?
No, although I'm a little bit sad that I wasn't going to get to do an animal handling check to call the eagles, but that's okay.
That would have been a natural 20 at least, and even then, I don't know what would have happened. Into the air. You know what? You called an eagle.
You didn't call the
and Kedron
Eagles,
showed up.
but you did get a winged individual to swoop you up into the air.
You
Close enough.
immediately call out into the void in your mind for an eagle, and you suddenly find Kedron's long, somewhat muscular arms wrapped around your waist, lifting you off the ground.
Nice.
Hey, that'll work.
So he's taking
That's
both
Kedron's
of us?
turn. Alara, you just got swooped up into the air by Kedron. Ya doing anything?
Nope, I think it's better not to.
Cool. Maja, back to you this turn and the next one. Are you doing anything else? You
Uh,
have 2 pythons you're hooked to.
right. I'm hooked to Caterin's, right? That he told me
Yeah,
to grab
you hooked to
onto?
the one that Kedron drove into the rock wall and your own.
All right, can I do another survival check to see if I can see any better spots for us to hook in, just in case?
Go for it.
All right,
I'll give it to you. Why not?
survival, right?
Yeah.
21.
Actually, you know what? That rock over there looks fantastic. It's going to take your whole action to get unhooked this turn and your
Alright.
movement to get to him.
To get to Kedron.
Iron Cloak.
Wait, what?
So he'd
'Cause
be
that-
leaving the 2 behind for a new one.
Well, which
Yeah,
one
because
am I-
that rock over there looks way better.
Oh, what I was doing was I was looking up since Kedron popped his wings, and I was going to
Oh,
point
as
out.
you're looking, no, so Father Ironcloak's above you.
Oh, okay.
Like he's
Right,
kind of
'cause-
up. Yeah, because he just ran along the path a little bit, found a rock, slapped himself in, and was ready to rock.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going
And
to
you're
point
like,
out.
ooh, that rock looks way better.
Kedron,
With
that
his
rock.
role, I will ask: would it look better than multiple Pittons in the place he is?
Multiple pittons version that one. If you can get a second pitten into that other rock, it would be fantastic. But you're not sure if you'd have time. It's a pretty even trade at that point.
Okay.
So up to you.
But yeah, I'll point out that rock and unhook.
You unhook and run towards it.
Oh no, I'm pointing it out to Kedron.
Okay, Kedron's in the air.
Right,
I'm
but
way
he had
above
me-
this avalanche. I'm flying.
Right, he handed me his thing to hold on, to grab onto. Remember?
I handed
Yeah,
it to you to have a second anchor point,
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
so you can be double hooked in.
And then he flew away.
gotcha.
Magir,
I'm
this rock looks
in
great.
literally everything into this point.
Sweet. You are able to slam in another pitten because it does take an action with this particular climbing gear, specifically stated in the climbing gear rules. A second pitten in. Iron Cloak.
Second Pitten, like opposite direction from where my first one was. Hook in,
Awesome.
claws back into the.
The avalanche advances. Kedron in the air.
In the air.
Ilara hanging out.
Yep.
Maja, final turn to do anything.
Yeah, I'm hooked into where Father Iron Cloak is.
Eighth. Okay, so you unhooked completely.
Yep, I moved, and then I'm
Yep.
hooking.
Awesome. You get that in. Kedron. Or Magir, sorry.
Gosh, that's
Slam in that last pinion that I can.
Third, you got it. Iron Cloak.
That's a thought. I'm gonna put another one in, hook into it. One hand claws into the thing, and the other hand I'm going to grab Maja's, like, you're wearing like a breastplate, right? Or some sort of like chest strap.
Yeah, I think I've
dealio.
got. Where is me armor?
He's got something there. I'm grabbing
Yeah,
a hold
you
of it.
you
to
latch
hold
onto it.
him in.
Awesome. At that point, the avalanche hits. This is the point we start rolls. I'm gonna start at the top. Maja, you have a single pitten into this rock. And Iron Cloak is holding on to you. The single pitten gives you advantage. Iron Cloak affects the DC. Give me a strength saving throw.
All right, at advantage.
Yes.
23.
23. Awesome. You are able to hold on and not be pushed down the cliff.
Thank you,
You
brother.
take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of hunker down behind this rock. You take a few chunks of ice and snow, bludgeoning your body around. Not terrible. You are slightly buried, kind of in the shelter of this rock. It's going to take you a while to dig out. However, you are stationary. Magir, an 8 for a rock. You slam your pittons into this rock. You are ready to roll. You think you are safe. It's a rock. It immediately starts to roll with the avalanche. Give me a strength saving throw. At disadvantage. Because you chose a bad rock.
Lovely.
I'm going with the dice here, man. 12. Magir, you are swept along with the avalanche. You are completely buried inside. And you take... 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You are trapped inside of the snow and are suffocating.
Am I going down the mountain though?
You are down the mountain.
Oh, great.
You're not sure where. You have stopped moving now, though.
That's nice.
Iron Cloak. Roll with advantage, and stuff and things affects your DC. Your DC is like 5.
Strength advantage.
Yeah. Your DC is like 5 at this point because you have like 3 pittons into an amazing rock, and your claws, and your axe, and all of the things you've done. You're fine. You take half damage. Give me a second to roll. 6, 7 plus 2, 7, 9 halved makes 5. 4. I think we're rounding down. 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you
Hey.
take a couple of pieces of ice to the face, but you're able to hold on pretty well. Kedron and Alara,
Just
you're
gonna
above
point
it.
out, I have 69 HP.
Hey,
Nice.
Kedron and Alara, you're up above the avalanche by quite a bit. You're totally fine.
As soon as it passes, drop back down to where we left the others at, and would I know that McGear is gone?
Not really. Not at this point. You know where he was at. You know where Ironcloak and Maja were at.
You said they were partially buried, but they're part way out. I would be able to see it.
No, like they're
Right.
trapped, but they have an air pocket underneath that rock. They can start digging themselves out. We are out of initiative at this point.
Drop
For the
down
most part.
immediately, start digging.
Over Maja and Ironcloak or over McGear? Or
McGear is the weakest.
where you last saw McGear?
Yeah.
You
I
start
know
digging
McGear's
there.
the weakest out of all of us.
Ironcloak and Maja, you have an air pocket. There's ice and snow over you.
I'm also going to start calling out, anyone, call out! Alora, start digging. Just start calling out and digging.
You got it,
Uh,
Ironcloak, Maja?
I'm going to strike the ice above us.
Yeah, give me strength checks to break out of this ice, guys, and to break into the ice.
Oh.
Kedron. You have air pockets, so that affects it. Go ahead, Ironcloak.
I'd like to use prestidigitation to melt the ice, because according to this, you can warm up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. So I'm gonna warm up the ice with prestidigitation.
Yeah, you start warming up the ice. It begins to trickle and drop. It's going to take like 2 turns to get yourself out.
You said
There's no
strength
help.
check?
Would that give me advantage on my strength check then?
Sure.
Sweet.
Kedron, yeah, strength check. Alara, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do a survival check to see if I can maybe figure out where they might be.
So you have where they were. Give me, actually, sorry, Kedron, before you do your rolls, which I'll take these rolls for wherever you dig. Give me perception checks, actually, to see if you notice McGear falling down the cliff. That's a good point.
Because we did have an eagle eye view.
Yeah. So give me perception checks. Your roll will stand for wherever you dig.
15.
Kristen, 8, 15. Yeah, 15 gets it. You know McGear fell down. That way,
But
you
I'm
think
going to start
maybe over
flying
in that
and
direction.
around and looking for, because I still have wings for a little bit longer. I start doing circles around where he would have fallen to. My best guess.
Cool.
look for-
Where he fell to. Give me one more perception check. Are you carrying Alara?
No, I dropped her where the other guys were, and then
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Leftmost is a
14.
23.
Nothing yet.
No,
Got it.
Kedron, leftmost, because you're not at advantage or disadvantage.
Everyone
He's
but
at
I am at
disadvantage.
disadvantage because I have a level of exhaustion.
and their
Oh, that's right. 14. Maybe that general vicinity over there.
rubies prestidigitation.
Heading over there then.
You start digging.
Just a
I will let your strength checks stand. Ilara, you know where they fell. You can start digging there.
why not? What check is that?
Strength.
Strength. Okay.
Kedron, you're not able to make a lot of progress on this turn. Neither are you, but between you and Maja with a 26, you are able to break
I'm
through
gonna look
and you
something
find
up because
Ironcloak
this
and Maja.
might be something I can do. Let me just
Sure.
check through stuff.
In the meantime, McGear, you're completely trapped.
All right. Um, am I like immobilized or just stuck under?
You are restrained.
I'm restrained, so I can't
Like
move.
you have the restrained condition. Yeah, not really. You
Okay.
can make a strength check to try and start like wiggling and moving and like maybe start clawing out a little bit.
As I'm digging out, I'm going to start pouring salt water out of the jug because salt water doesn't freeze as easily to start melting.
Correct. Cool. You start pouring salt water out of your jug while you do that.
Um. Okay. So here's what I want to do for my turn.
That is 12 gallons of salt water I can pour.
Cool. I'm not looking up map for that. I'm just gonna make a call, but we'll get back to that. McGear.
I want to use my familiar to use it to locate where I am because we're bonded, and I want
Sure.
it to signal the spot where I'm at from above. And
So
then
that is difficult, right? You can communicate with it. You can see through its eyes. You see white around you. That's all you see. You are a little disorientated from being pushed down the mountain. You're not entirely sure how far. You have an eagle-eyes view through the owl's eyes. So here's what I'm going to do, right? Given all that information and the way it works, give me an intelligence check. Oh, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. This isn't a warlock thing, right? This is your wizard thing?
yes.
Cool. Can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal. When the foe drops your hit points, it disappears, leaving behind no physical form or appears. Away from familiars in 100 feet of you, you communicate with it telepathically. In addition, as an action, you can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. Gaining the benefits of its special senses that the familiar has during the time. You are deaf and blind with regards to your own senses. As an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar appears to a pocket dimension where it awaits your summons. Alternatively, you can dismiss it forever as an action. When you temporarily dismiss, you can cause it to appear in an occupied space within 30 feet of you. You can't have a more than one familiar time if you're spelling against you already have a familiar. Instead, you adopt a new form, chosen one of the forms above the list.
So the thing I want to point out mostly is that the 100 feet radius thing, there's some sort of sense within that range of where we're able to communicate. Now, is that simply a intuition type thing and we have no idea of each other's whereabouts? Or can that, while it doesn't specifically say, act as a tracking thing if I know where it's at and it knows where I'm at?
It is a telepathic bond, which means you can send images, words, feelings, emotions, that stuff to it.
In theory, he could use that to narrow it down to at least to 100 feet.
Yeah, he could to 100 feet. You're sending emotions, images, stuff like that. So what it sees from above is a big avalanche field. What you see from below is ice and snow. Here's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to give you a check for it. We're going to leave it to the dice, right?
Yeah.
I am going to have you make an intelligence check. This is sort of triangulating your position from where you started, how far you feel like you fell, and in what direction, using the owl's eyes to go, that's it right there. Give me an intelligence check, working with your owl to try and triangulate your location based off of how far you felt like you fell, at what speed, and where you started.
Alrighty. Intelligence check. That's not intelligence save, just a straight intelligence.
Correct. $17, not bad. You feel like you know a pretty good location. Owl lands there and starts pecking and hooting wildly.
Okay.
Kedron,
No, hang on.
you're like,
Hang
go
on.
ahead.
So that's just, hey, send this to the owl because I'm not directly controlling it, right?
You can communicate with it and it follows your commands. It's a familiar. It's not going to tell you screw off.
Exactly. So this is not even a bonus action. It's like, hey, I'm feeling this and I can do my own action still.
Yeah.
So I would like to do a strength check so that I can get my hands free so I can perform somatic spells.
Give me a strength check.
I just need my hands free.
Yep. You're trying desperately, but you can't get much motion on those fingers. It's you're under a tight ice pack.
Would
Lemon's
the
not
Ring of
quite
New
gonna
Earth
cut it.
count for snow?
Does that have a somatic component?
It's a ring.
spell?
So it's not a spell specifically.
It allows you to cast that. Yes, the one component is S. Somatic.
Dang it.
You are not able to. Kedron. About 30 feet that direction, the owl lands and starts pecking and hooting wildly, like waving its wings, stamping on the ground, pecking and hooting at you.
I'll head that way.
You dumped like half of your water on this spot already.
Head over there then.
Okay, you start dumping the other half, and your strength check, you're not able to make a ton of progress, but some.
Using a bag big as well, and
yeah, but you rolled really poorly. Masha, Iron Cloak, Ilara, your hand breaks through into an air pocket. Maja, an Iron Cloak, thanks to heating up of the space and Maja digging, a hand punches through. You are able to climb out. You see Kedron down there digging by a hooting, squawking, dancing owl.
I'm gonna pull out my pegs from the wall, if I can.
Yeah, for sure. It takes an action. Cool. Hey, by the way, what's your con mod? Magir?
My con modifier?
Yes.
That would be a +1.
Cool.
So 6 turns.
Creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its con mod, so 11 turns. That's really weird. Not sure I like that ruling, but we're keeping it for now.
Wait, it said number of minutes equal to 1 plus its con mod?
Yeah.
so
So it's
2
12.
minutes,
That's
12
2.
turns.
12 turns, yeah. With the owl, the salt water, and I'm assuming the rest of you helping. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are able to dig him out. Magir, you are brought to the surface of this avalanche quite a bit down the cliff.
Fun.
To make it back to where you were and to find a safe place and all of that else takes most of the rest of the day. You are unable to complete a day of travel today.
Nice.
Unfortunate.
However, being that it is 10:09, that is where we will end the session tonight. Yeah, we'll go ahead and end the stream here. Everyone hang on for like 2 minutes after the stream, just for some quick housekeeping stuff. Thank you all guys so much for coming in. Anyone who did show up, none of you, I'm sure, or maybe some of you, maybe like 1 or 2, thank you for showing up. We appreciate it if you did. And until next week, Deus Vault.